Hi, welcome to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope we all are doing great. If this is your first day or first time of visiting my channel, you are highly welcome. I give you a warm hug. Yes, welcome to my channel. Please, I want to beg you for a favor. Subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red button that says subscribe. Beside that red button is a notification bell. The essence of that bell is for you to notified each day I upload a new video so that you will go and check it out. My returning subscribers, I appreciate you all. My fellow content creators who always stop by to watch my program, thank you for stopping by. And my viewers that are watching but have not yet decided if they are gonna subscribe or not, I beg you to subscribe. Come to think of it, subscribing to me will not remove any damn thing from you, but rather is gonna add a great value to me. Please, I beg you to subscribe. So guys, in this video, I just wanna say something concerning what Hilda Dokubo. In case Bo is one of the Nigerian veterinary actress. Yeah, if you are good in watching Nigerian movie, you will know this lady. She's such a beautiful lady. Then I like watching her videos. She like acting sorrowful movies, and I enjoyed her movie. Any movie that she acted, if you watch it, you'll be touched and you will learn something. She doesn't act anyhow. So there is something she said about easing the lockdown in Nigeria. I listened to the video, which I am going to be placing here. We will watch it together, but I just want to point out some points or some sense she made in that her video. So she was talking about easing the lockdown. She said that the government, before considering or thinking of easing the lockdown, that the government should fumigate the streets, the environment. That's Ghana. She used Ghana as an example. She said that Ghanaians opened their lockdown or eased their lockdown prematurely, and it affected them, it backfired them. So she was like, that is her opinion, that the Nigerian government or president should fumigate the environment, the street, before thinking of easing the lockdown, because once this lockdown is being lifted, people will go back to the street, people will start hustling, and before you know it, there will be many cases. That is her opinion. I think she's making sense there. Another thing she said that I found interesting or good for the president, that is President Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian president. She said that the people, information ministers, are not giving him the adequate information that he needs to know or something. They are not telling him the real truth about what is going on. They are not reporting the truth about what is going on. They are just formulating or telling him what they think, that they themselves think that they are going to benefit from, or something that will suit them, you know. So this was what she was saying. You are going to hear it from her. I'm just trying to explain what she said. And another thing she pointed too early for the lockdown to be eased. Well, for me in this area, I don't know if I will agree with her or disagree with her, because you see, since ever the lockdown, if you can remember, there are poor people among us. There are people who cannot eat without going out. There are people who eat from hands to mouth. You know, when you are rich, you won't know what the poor people are passing through. You won't have their experience until maybe you have contact with them, or if you have been in that position before, that is when you will understand how they will feel. So she is saying that it's too early for the government to ease the lockdown. I don't know if I'm going to agree with her. If not that people, the Nigerians, devoted themselves in helping one another, I don't know what people there would have passed through now. Some will have even given up before they think they are running away will even meet them. And I want to also thank the Nigerians, anyone that have supported in one way or the other, helping the poor people among us. I say anywhere you bring out this money to support, God will give it back to you. God will you. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. Everything is just rounding about. Nothing is moving. And yet, people still have the mind to help others, to support others. I appreciate people who supported in one way or the other during this period. Believe me, in the support people, the poor ones, are getting from those who supported them, I don't know what would have become of Nigeria this period. So if you are saying that easing this thing is too early, are you considering those that eat only when they go out to hustle to eat? Because when you are doing something or saying something, you need to put others into consideration because they are human beings like you. You don't need to blame them in any situation they are, because nobody will wish him or herself to be poor. Nobody wishes bad things for herself, right? So it's not their fault that they find themselves in that situation. So if you are saying something or doing something, you will consider others. So if you say that it's too early for the government to ease this lockdown, have you ever considered the poor ones, those ones that cannot eat without going outside? So this is what I think is my own opinion. If you know your own, you can write it down below. Another one she said, which you are going to be hearing also, she said something about the traffic. She said government should regulate the traffic. They should put the traffic in order so that when somebody have this, it will be easy for that person to be located. It will be easy for that person to be fished at. That there is no traffic, the traffic is not in order. What about if somebody gets this? How are you going to locate the person? How are you going to fix it out? These are the things she pointed out in this video that I will place here. You will watch it and hear what she said. And for those who are giving false information to the government because you think that it should suit you and your group, that is not good. Remember that there are other people. If for the fact that you are sitting in the comfort zone, receiving air conditioner, permanent electricity, you can get everything you want, does not mean that should make others uncomfortable. If you are giving false information in order to suit yourself or to gain something from it, there is always nemesis. Remember, whatever you do in this world, the nemesis, if you do good, things will always return to you. But if you do bad, nemesis will always locate you. Why not say the truth? Why not say how the country is? Why not say how the situation is? Why not be transparent? Transparency is very, very good in anything you are doing. Why not be transparent? Let us help ourselves. The whole world is now in critical condition, and I wonder why or how people rejoice or what they benefit by adding another thing into it. People are at home. They are not happy. Nobody is happy that almost 6 weeks now, more than 6 weeks, that he or she have not gone to work, you have not gone outside, you have not done the social things that you have been doing that is supporting your life, and somebody is trying to worsen it. This is not good. I think what the Nigerian government should do is just to ease some parts. For example, those that sell food items should be allowed to be selling so that people can buy food and eat. And the transportation should also be reopened because people need to go out to buy something or to even transport themselves to the hospital or whatever. There are some certain sectors that need to be reopened if they think it's too early to ease the lockdown. And before the lockdown, it's also good, as Hilda Dokubo said, to fumigate the street. Now I'm going to place the video so that we will watch it too.
Who exactly is lying to the president? Who? The president has announced the easing of the lockdown on the strength of a lie. Who is lying to the president? We've been locked down now for 5 weeks. Prior to the lockdown, they made us a commitment of testing 1,500 persons every day. 1,500 persons times 14 days is 21,000. Times 4 weeks is 42,000. How then can the committee tell us that they have tested only slightly above 10,000? Today we're close to 2,000 persons who have tested positive to the virus. If we use the strength of 10,000 total already tested and 2,000 already infected, that places us at 20% infection. That's higher than every other country. Research findings are based on percentage. Who is lying to the president? Because on the strength of a lie, he has approved an ease and he has also approved an increase in the number of people to be tested daily to 2,500. If they could not accomplish 1,500, then how are they able to achieve 2,500 a day? The nurses and doctors and all health workers are working extremely hard, breaking themselves into pieces just to save lives. And a few people are sitting in the comfort of an air-conditioned room and reaching agreements that empowers only their pockets. Why make a mess of people's effort? Why? You know, sometimes when I sit down and I think of some of the things that people sit in committees and come up with, I wonder what runs in their veins. Blood or water? Because they react like people who don't feel the pains of others. You have moved responsibility from yourself and you have hung it on the neck of the common masses. The same people that you are supposed to be protecting. During the lockdown, a lot of the poor were on the streets. Why? Because your palliative did not get to them. So they were out there struggling to see how they can feed off the food that you hold at them. So the palliatives didn't get there. No one is empowered to carry out research. So research isn't going on. Nothing is going on. And now you are throwing people back in the streets. A street that you haven't fumigated, you haven't cleaned up, but you have told us that this virus is airborne and can stay airborne for 8 hours. I don't understand. Do you even assume that everyone is stupid? Let us take, for instance, Lagos State. With no traffic during the lockdown, they could not trace people who had contact with those who had tested positive to the virus. They couldn't trace them. So imagine now, with traffic, how they will trace anyone. And if someone needs help deliberately, how will the NCDC get to the person? I don't understand. Do we want to end up like Ghana, who lifted their lockdown prematurely and ended up with all the casualties that they have? Can we handle that casualty? Someone is lying to the president, and that person needs to stop. The president cannot be allowed to reach decisions on the strength of a lie. And Nigerians...
You have heard what she said. Thank you for watching. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I beg you again to consider subscribing and always join my live streaming. Yes, I do a live stream where I discuss vital issue, questions you want to ask me about myself or my channel. Then you can join my live stream. Please Whatever you think about this video, write it down below in the comment section. And if you like this video, why not give me a thumbs up? Bye bye for now. I will see you next time in my next video. Bye bye.